Hi everyone, welcome back to World of Tanks with me, Fubzy. In today's video we are going to talk about the win chance, which as you can see here on my mod is showing as 37%, and why you should not be overly concerned by that or by the stats of players that have lower W-uni scores. A lot of people at the start of the battle in your chat box down here will be complaining about their the win chance for the team. My advice is to use it just as a guide. You know, if it's a low win percent, and if you could see that maybe some of the top tiers on the other team are good players, then just use that as a little bit of advice to play cautiously and to not give away your hit points cheaply. So as you can see here, normally in the Cromwell B, and as one of the top tiers, I would make a play for the middle area. But as we've got a low win percentage, I've decided instead to head over here by these bushes and the rock and just try and support and get some shots into anything that's going up there. So I'll get the first one into the ELC for 140. I'll then put another one into the PZ, followed by a third damaging hit. So that's already put me up onto 293 damage over 3 shots. And of course if you track someone there, which is quite likely because they're showing you the side of their tank, then obviously they're then tracked out in the open for all to see, all to shoot, and you can quickly take tanks out of the game. And there is also a spot, if I go into the camera there is also a spot just down here where you can do the same from the other side. Now at this point, as you can see, I've turned the gun this way now. I'm now starting to worry, because we had nobody go this side, about this Chinokai and the Marauder. Back into first person for you there. So the middle's kind of in a battle now, there's not much I can do there, but I can come over and I can make sure that they don't push down this 1-2 line and push on us there. So I'm working on the Chinokai, and I'm taking some fire back in return. It's not the greatest trade, but I felt it was really important to stop that push, so I was prepared to take a couple of hits in return to do that. Now I'll start trying to put some fire into the Chinokai, sorry, the Chi-He, and we managed to take him out of the game as well. And although this was only a 37% win chance, as you can see, we're now currently winning in terms of tanks. We have still got less hit points, and we have still got people saying that we've got no chance in the chat box there. But you've always got a chance. So this time I've stopped the push. Now I want to counter attack over there. I want to get over onto that flank, secure it first and foremost, and then push on there secondary if I can. So I've pushed over, and I've got the SU-100Y there and the SU-85 that can give me a little bit of support possibly if I'm spotting. So put one into the TOG, pull back so that he can't return fire. Now as you can see, he's moving forward, pop out very quickly with the auto aim this time, pop another one into him, and I'm going to do this for a little while. I'm going to annoy him. I'm going to keep popping out, taking a quick snapshot, and if I miss, I miss, but if I hit him, then great. Now the TOG now obviously is gone. He was destroyed by the SU-100Y, so now I need to start looking at the Crusader and the Marauder over here. And just as I'm doing that, the Crusader pops up there. So, you know, at worst now I'm probably going to meet one tank there, the Marauder. So I pop forward into the bushes, can't spot him, but fortunately the Crusader there does pop back, so he gives me a nice easy shot into him. Now it doesn't look like there's anything else, so now it's time to try and push. Can I get forward and support so that the T-150 and Cavanta do not get overwhelmed? Well, before I can push forward, one of them's already gone, so there's only now the T-150, and if he gets those 3 tanks pushing on him all at the same time, he's going to have a problem, and of course that would only leave us with the 2 TDs and the 2 artillery. Not ideal. I'd be the only one then with a turret, that's not an artillery, and sure enough the T-150, before we can do anything, gets taken out. So at this point in the game, let's just pause it again now, this is now really crucial that I don't do anything stupid and get myself killed. As I say, these two guys here, you know, they don't have a turret, they're not going to be able to turn and take out a medium if it starts flanking them. Artillery, of course, you know, it's pot luck if you get a shotgun with those. So really got to play cautiously from this point on. And I'm just trying to spot and see if I can get any cheap shots in there. Unfortunately I couldn't. I do decide to drop back and see if I can get something here. But the Type 58 has been taken out by the SU-100, which really helps out later on in the game. Again, popping forward, having a look, can I spot anything, can I get any shots in? I was hoping that the Marauder might have come back, but he didn't. So now I'm thinking to myself, get down into these rocks here and these bushes, and again, let's see if I can apply some pressure from there. Now again, I only need to be spotting because we have got the 2 artillery and we've also got the 2 TDs, so just spotting's enough really. But if you've got a chance to take a shot like I have here, then obviously I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. So I managed to put 1 into him, 2, and he's out of the game. Now that leaves us with 2 enemy mediums, 1 enemy tank destroyer and 1 enemy artillery. Well, we know where the 1 medium is, we know where the VK is, we know that the Cromwell was last spotted up here, we know that tank destroyers are usually up here, and the artillery is either up there, in there, or over here. So I'll pop up. Now I was gonna just bide my time there and not shoot, but unfortunately I decided to take a shot and made a complete hash of it. So 3 shots later I've only managed to penetrate for 1. I've given my position away, and I probably should have waited and just let the artillery deal with him, and that was a mistake. But we did get a shot in. I can pop forward. Now I quickly pop back there because I figured if it sets off his 6th sense, he's more than likely going to shoot where he last seen me, thinking I've popped up again. So, you know, popped up, set off his 6th sense if he's got it, drop back. If he doesn't fire, well, then you just pop up. If he does fire, then obviously you know you can jump back up and try and aim in on him. So we've managed also now to take out the Cromwell, and now it's just a case of finding the artillery. He's not up behind the rock where they sometimes go. We already know he's not here. Where's my mouse? There it is. We already know he's not there because we've been through the cap circle, so he must be up there. So we're just racing over now, see if we can get there in time to get some more damage. But it looks like the SU-100Y is going to mop up. Do have a quick look there just in case, and as we do that, the artillery takes a cheeky little shot at us, but he misses, and now the SU-100Y is just going to take him out of the game. Oh, but he decides to run off after us instead, so that's fine, we'll take him out of the game. Going down swinging, I like it. Right, I'm not going to go onto the end game screen because the last time I did this it was really crackly, so I'm going to try and circumvent that for now. But as you can see, we ended up with over 6,000 WN8, over 2,100 damage, 5 kills, and there you go guys. That was a 37% win chance, which only a yellow player has managed to win. And at the time that I played this, my WN8 was lower than that. I have won some other low ones since, so don't pay too much attention to that, just use it as a guide. If it's a high win chance, it means you can play nice and aggressive normally without being stupid. If it's a low one, just be a little bit more cautious. Okay guys, I've got some more tank and game reviews coming up for you in the next few videos, but for now I'm Fubzy, you take care.